Hi friends! Tonight on Cooking Through Corona, I am making beef and bean chimichangas. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I dissected this recipe and changed it up a little bit to what I would like. I've never made them before, but all I can tell you is, as far as I've gotten in them tonight, they smell fantastic and super easy. So I'm really looking forward to them. But I will definitely post pictures and give you my honest opinion, but I'm going to take a chance because everything in them sounds fantastic. Okay, so first let me give you the recipe. I've got my an inch of vegetable oil heating in a large pan. In the saucepan here, I have tomato sauce with a 4-ounce jar of chopped jalapeños and a small can of chopped green chilies. That's all that is right there, okay? Now, I also took my tortillas, and this makes them easier to work with, and I put them in the microwave with a paper towel over the top for just 1 minute. Makes them kind of soft, so when you're ready to put it together, it's good. I've got my triple cheddar cheese waiting. You can use just plain cheddar. I just happened to grab that. And I've also got 20 toothpicks because the recipe recommends that you put them together because they are going to fry in here, go on to here, be topped with cheese, and served with the sauce on the side, okay? So this is how you make the beef and cheese chimichangas. You need a pound of ground beef, a can of refried beans, a half a cup of finely chopped onion, 3 8-ounce cans, 8 ounce each, tomato sauce divided. Those are those real little cans. I got 3 of them. 2 teaspoons chili powder, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, a half a teaspoon of ground cumin, 12 flour tortillas, 10-inch ones. I got 10 of the medium ones. So we'll see how it all plays out. A can of chopped green chilies, 4-ounce can, and a 4-ounce can of chopped jalapeno peppers. Now I had a jar of jalapenos. You can use fresh. I had a jar of jalapenos in here, and this is a 12-ounce jar, so obviously I just took 1/3 of it. And these are the hot ones. So if you don't like hot, what you need to do is rinse them in like a strainer and take the seeds out. I left 1 seed because to me, jalapenos are spicy enough on their own. So, you know, I don't want any more than that. But if you like your food hot, leave them right in there, okay? Let's see, and you need an inch of oil for the deep frying and 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. So the first thing you do is in a large skillet, you cook the beef until it's no longer pink, drain it and stir in the beans, the chopped onion, half a cup of tomato sauce, the chili powder, the garlic, and the cumin. So this is what I've done so far, right here. I need to turn my sauce down just a bit because it's bubbling. That is 2. Okay. So that's what this is. It's all cooked and mixed together, and it smells fantastic, by the way. I've got my toothpicks ready to go, and I'm just going to start building and then frying my tortillas in the oil. And then as soon as they come out, I've got my plate here all ready with double paper towels so they can drain. Then I'm going to immediately add the cheese so it can be melting, okay? All right, so let's see how this is all going to work out. I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 and get them done so that you guys get an idea of how this, you know, goes together. I'm certainly not going to make you sit there and watch me do um, 10 of them. So then you want to just roll like this, okay? Fold in the ends, like so. So that's going to help keep everything right in there. And it almost looks just like an egg roll. And I probably took out way too many toothpicks, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough. So I'm just going to stick that right in there and hope that 2 each is going to be enough, but we'll see. You just don't want the, the filling to come out all over the place, if possible. So hopefully this is pretty hot. You want it about 350 degrees. And take it real slow when you put it in because you don't want that fat, the oil rather, to spatter all over the place. What I did was I put it between medium and medium high, and then I turned it down to just medium because once that oil gets hot, it's going to stay like that, okay? And I think I'm going to put just a little bit less in than I did in that one because that was a little bit too full. And again, you're just going to roll. Tuck that right in tight. Yeah, see, that works out much better when you don't put as much in. Okay, so then roll it all up. Actually, can probably get by with 1 toothpick now. Okay, put that one in. And you're just basically going to keep building. So once you get that tucked under, take each end, fold it way in as far as it'll go. And if you have less mixture in there, it's going to work out a lot better. This is what I'm finding. Let's see how that baby is doing. Pretty good. I hope that one isn't going to fall apart on me. We'll see. Once it cooks some, they kind of keep their shape better. I think about 2 tablespoons in each one is probably more than enough. Whoops. See? Gotta watch me every minute. I was gonna do that the wrong way. So all the way under, all the way over, as far as you can get it. So it's right in there tight. And that one I think I did the best job with so far. So I think I can really get by with just 1 toothpick. Let's see. Looking nice and golden brown. I think they're gonna be good, kids. definitely not. Let those go for a couple more minutes. Better watch yourself on this hot oil. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. So good. Just roll it as tight as you possibly can. Basically just trying to fill up the pan while I'm letting these cook. Okay. Ooh, that looks like a winner right there. Oh, that one's coming apart. We better put it back down for a minute. The color on these is really nice. Boy, they look good. A second. Okay, so those are getting cooled off and draining. Take out the toothpicks. And we're going to throw in the cheese while they're still hot. Okay, so you get the idea. This is how you throw them together. And if you want them to melt a little bit more, you could always just set these in the oven on like maybe 300 for a couple of minutes. I think that's what I might do with the rest of them because I like my cheese to be really melted. So, having said that, set these right over here. And that's what I'm going to do. Let's turn my oven on. 350 is okay also. And then waiting for those. I'll quickly build the rest. I wasn't going to, but this way I can put everything in the oven at once, so that'll work out better. These are really super simple. I bet they're yummy. I make white chicken enchiladas, which if you go to my YouTube, you'll see the recipe for those. A little more complicated, but they are delicious also. And one of these weeks I'm going to make my Mexican chicken stuffed shells. which are like to die for, and they also freeze really well. It makes a ton. So if you like a recipe that you can, you know, have enough extra so that you can just pull it out of the freezer some night if you don't want to cook, then that's a great one to do that for. And we love them. I've made them, gosh, I don't know how many times, a lot though. Okay, just 2 left. Probably going to have a little bit of this left over. Maybe not, we'll see. Don't want to overfill because then they won't stay in there so good. Okay. Not too bad. Let's turn these now. You still want to put them on the paper towel even if you don't put the cheese on them directly, because you want that grease to drain off. There we go. That one's good. That one's getting there. Just a minute. Let me just have one more. It worked out pretty good. Some are a little more full than others, but it's no big deal. Okay, last one in. Okay. Toothpicks come out very easy too, that's exciting. Okay. Drop these right in here, just like so. We are almost done. Perfect. One more minute. So you can just kind of grab the toothpick like that and it just slides right out. Served its purpose. There we go. So just remember when you do these, start your oil up on between medium and medium high. But before you're ready to put them in, like about maybe 2 minutes, bring it down to medium, because then you won't have it spatters some, but I've not lowered my heat enough at times and it just goes everywhere. Walls, me, the whole bit. So just try to remember to do that and you should be fine. And how do you like that? That pan was just the right size for that. Okay, so then you have your sauce. So when you're ready to serve, like I said, I'm going to put these in the oven to melt the cheese, which the oven should be ready any second. And you know, sometimes you have to tweak these recipes. I mean, it said to just top with cheese and it'll melt and all that. Well, you saw what happened. It really didn't. So, and you want melted cheese. Come on, you know. So, you just go to plan B. And you know it's going to melt once it's in the oven. So that's that. Now, I'm going to put my cheese on. I mean, you got to have lots of cheese on chimichangas. Come on. There they are. Okay. Now you could serve this with some rice if you wanted to, or to me it's great just the way it is. I mean, you've got your protein in there, plenty of protein, and you've got your some veggies, you know, to dip them in, or you could pour it right over on your plate, however you like. But oh yeah, that is going to be fantastic. So I'm just going to put these in the oven. I'm going to keep an eye on them for like 20 minutes until that cheese melts. The oven is all ready. How about that? So timer, 20 minutes. Okay, and I'll post pictures when they come out so you can see how the cheese melts and how good they look, and I'll give you a review too, okay? So thanks for checking in. I hope you guys are having a good day. We have one more day of work this week, and then we are done until Tuesday, I believe. We just have one client next week, so it's going to be kind of like a little mini vacation. So enjoy the recipes. Go to my YouTube to check out any of the other ones you might want to see, and I will be back to see you soon. Bye. Have a good